style series called Weather Your Wardrobe, and you will learn how to stylishly weather any storm or any other weather pattern with the style tips featured in this series. I have women writing in from all over the country asking how to stylishly modify their outfits to match their regional weather. Women from the Seattle area asking, how do I modify this outfit for rain? Women from Florida saying, I can't wear your recommended structured jacket with our humidity. And women in the New England area asking, okay, what are my options for cold weather? So I've heard you, and because of those comments, you've inspired this series here, Weather Your Wardrobe. So even those of us that are not affected by maybe regional weather patterns, we still have had our style choices interrupted by weather. You've probably had the mornings that you woke up, were feeling good, had on a great outfit, looked outside, saw the weather and go, oh no, I have to go back to the drawing board. Or maybe you had the day where you're like, I'm not exactly sure what the weather is going to be, and so you end up doing something like the comedian Cat Williams says in one of his stand-ups. I got on a fur coat, some swimming trunks, some Timberlands, and an umbrella because I don't know what may happen. And so you end up looking like a hot mess, and your outfit is all over the place because you don't know what modifications to make for weather. So this series is going to give you those style tips to help you make those modifications. So in this style series, we are going to cover 4 different weather patterns. I know there are many more than this, and this is probably going to send a whole new wave of comments coming my way about, hey, can you do these other ones too? But for this series, we're looking at rain, fog, wind, and humidity. So in the first video, we took a look at rain. In this one, we are going to be looking at fog, what to do. You look outside your window, and actually you can't look outside your window because there's fog. Okay, so I'm going to give you some advice for that. So let's say you wake up in the morning, you put together this gorgeous outfit, you have on your jeans, your ankle boots, you have on this gorgeous statement necklace, you're set and ready to go to work. But then you look out the window, or you check the weather on your weather app, or you're just sipping your morning coffee and you see the weatherman on talking about what the weather is going to be, and you go, oh no, I have to go back to square one. Okay, so what are your options then for this outfit? There are 2 recommended for fog. So the first is a trench coat. That's probably fairly easy to figure out, okay? Trench coat, foggy weather, makes you think of like London, right? So everybody can figure that one out. And then lastly is going to be a hat, because many of us, when there is a lot of fog, bad things happen to our hair. That's all I'm going to say. They start to turn like somebody that's bitten by a zombie in a movie. Okay, our hair slowly morphs into this other kind of thing, right? So we need a way to tame that down maybe. So here are 2 options for fog, okay? The trench coat and the hat. So again, you have your outfit on, you're set, ready to go out the door, and then you're like, okay, there's going to be fog. So here's the first option. The hat, very stylish, and so it's not just any hat, it's one of those floppy style hats, and there's so many very cute hairstyles you can do with this floppy hat on. It's very I like it because sometimes you just want to feel like incognito and you're like, oh, don't look at me today, and so I love having hats as options for when you're having days like that. And then lastly, you can decide to throw on a really great trench coat with it. Now, as usual, I'm going to say you can't just choose any trench coat or any hat. Obviously, I have to give you a lecture about what exactly you should choose. So there is the traditional trench coat. It is still very chic. I love it. You get compliments even if you're wearing this very classic style. And the most classic style is probably London Fog. It is literally the name of a brand of trench coat that's very popular. Why? Like I said, you think trench coat, you think fog, you think London automatically. So this is a very basic option. But again, we're about adding pieces to our wardrobe that are gonna get us compliments and make us feel really great about ourselves and look great. So a lot of times we want to not just stick with the basic option. And for this, I will say I do have a basic trench coat as well. But you want to go beyond basic. Again, this is where my style advice deviates from a lot of experts out there, because a lot of them go, no, you want something that's going to make it easy to mix and match. And a lot of times what's recommended is very basic stuff that's uninspired, has no personality, and it's not going to be as much fun, right? And so that's where I deviate from people a little bit. And then I start with like, no, we're going to make a fabulous outfit first. That's the first order of business, not just like what's the most basic thing. Because then you could just have a wardrobe just all black and just mix and match and have everything look the same. That's boring. We don't want that. So when you're going to get a trench coat, I want to give you some other options. Again, these are the ones that are going to make people come up to you, say, that's gorgeous. I love your coat. Where did you get that? Okay, so I'm going to go away from basic. So the option that I showed here in this video is a trench coat, but you can see it is very stylish in the print that's used. So there's a lot of different print options out there. I love that it's black and white, so it's still classic, but it has personality to it. It's a little bit more inspired, okay? Because many of you would see this, oh, trench coat, I'm gonna get just a classic trench coat, or I'm gonna go and get a black one because it's gonna go with everything. Okay, that is one option. However, you could get a black and white one like this. It would go with everything as well, and it's a lot more creative, okay? Next, color. So I said this in another video. Color is a great option to add personality to it. And I want to give you a different spin on it. So a lot of people think, oh, it has to be a bright color. It has to be something bright. So usually people, when they think I want something basic, they go, oh, I'll get black, okay? The opposite of black is white. And I love having things that people would traditionally consider basics, but making them in white. And you get so many more compliments that way. And that's another way to stand out, by having white, okay? Like I said, a lot of people naturally go to black. Oh, it's slimming. Oh, it's go with white. That is really stands out. So that's another way. You don't have to do a bright color, like, oh, I'm not a bright color kind of person, and you want a neutral, but a neutral that stands out, you're gonna want white. Okay, so that's another great option. I showed you already, you know, the one that I chose is the pattern, but you can also do stripes. This is another one, has a little bit more personality to it. And then lastly, the shape of the trench coat. So they have a lot of trench coats out that look like they have the little skirt to them. I like it. It's very feminine. It's very girly. It's playful. It's fun. It has personality to it. And you can see the color. You can wear this with anything. Okay, so don't make the default position, I'm just gonna get what's been drilled, what I said, what's been brainwashed or drilled into our head forever, that, oh, I just gotta get the most basic, simple black that's gonna go with everything. And then what happens? You look like everybody else. Okay, so here's some options to stand out and get you compliments. So I have another tool for you. So you wake up in the morning, if you're like me, you get your weather from your phone. That's where I get mine. Okay, so you wake up in the morning, you look at the weather and you go, oh, it's gonna be fog today. Okay, what did Aisha say? I remember she did a video about fog, but I can't quite remember. Well, I have a tool for you. I have these closet hangers that have those items on here to help you remember. So you see it as a trench coat and it has the floppy hat, okay? And these you can just download. So use the link below. It'll go straight to the PDF that has all of them in there. It has the instructions, and then you get all of them. So you don't have to download a separate one for each video. The instructions, you can print these at home on your home printer. Use color because you can see they're gorgeous. So print them at home. You may want to print them on a heavier stock paper like a cardstock, so it's thicker. And print them out, cut them out, and put them in your closet. Just hang them right there on the closet rod. Think of it as like, you know, when you go to the hotel and they have the do not disturb thing that hangs off the knob. These would just hang in your closet, okay? And it's a great reminder because if you are putting together your outfit the night before, okay, you wake up, you see that there's fog, you can't remember the video Aisha did about fog and what to do, you have these closet hangers there in your closet and you go, oh yeah, these are my options, okay? And you remember what to do for when there's fog. Click on the link and download all of them. You don't have to do a separate one for each video. So this has been this video covering fog. We have 2 more to go. So the next video we will look at wind and how to look stylish when it's a windy day. And I love this because this is one, it makes it seem like you're on a photo shoot. So join me on the next video series. This has been Weather Your Wardrobe. Follow the style tips featured in this video style series, and your forecast will be stylish with a chance of sprinkling compliments. See you on the next video.